Welcome back to the BLONGshow. Happy you joined me today. Young humanitarian style, we're going to save some lives today. We're going to get some people's mind right today. Let them understand what they're going through. You know, I see a lot of people end up getting killed or going to jail because their heart got broke, or because at least they think their heart got broke, or they worried about what somebody else did. And so I'm going to just line it up for you, so that you can start to make better decisions. Because the thing about it is, a lot of times we're not prepared for what is going to happen. We're not prepared for what we see coming, but we just don't know that it's coming. But at the same time, we still need to prepare even if we don't see something coming. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So number one is, never fight over somebody. You know, man or woman. And just know that for the rest of this show, I'm talking to men and women for everything that I'm going to say. The only way I'm not talking to men and women is I specify that. So the thing about it is, don't fight for nobody. You know, if you're with somebody and, they mess around with somebody else, or you catch them with somebody or any of that, you're naturally going to get upset. You can't help it. That's your feelings. Respect your feelings. But already having your mind that you're not going to attack another person for this person. That's just totally dumb. It doesn't even really make any sense. So imagine if you hurt him or you kill him and then you go to prison. Or even if you go to jail for even one day. Imagine how stupid that makes you look. Imagine how stupid that makes you feel. And you know what? You didn't fix anything. They still going to be doing whatever they was doing with them anyway. So why you want to fight over them? If you got to put your hands on anybody, it should be the person that owes an obligation to you, that in your face every day. And I mean, to me, you still shouldn't even do that. I know you might want to, but take that energy and move on. Use that energy to make a better decision for yourself moving forward, and use that time that you just experienced to grow from it, so that nobody has that type of power over you again. It makes no sense to put your hands on another person. These people out here shooting people and killing people because they messing around with somebody that they with. They didn't make them be with them. They chose to be with them. You hurt somebody about somebody when they rape them, when they sodomize them, not when they willingly participate in actions. The best thing for you to do is just move on. Move on from it one way or the other. Either stay with the person and move on, or leave the person and move on. But figure out a way to move on. Don't waste your time attacking somebody else. It ain't going to do you no good. It ain't going to do nobody no good. And at the end of the day, you're going to be the fool. Because either you're going to get yourself hurt, or you're going to put yourself in a situation that you really don't want to be in. And then now you have to sit there and think about, why did you do that in the first place? For this such and such. The other thing is, you don't own or control nobody. I don't care what it is. You don't own or control them. You only control yourself. And you can control yourself in any type of situation. So let's split this up into two. Let's split this up into controlling a person. Let's split this up into controlling yourself. So let's go all the way to the extreme. And we go to somebody that was kidnapped and put out there for sex trafficking. You don't control that person, no matter what you think. You don't control them. You might be strong-arming them, but you don't control them. That person still has the option at that point to decide, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to behave. No matter how bad you beat them, no matter how bad you drug them, if they don't behave, you're going to get rid of them. Whether you kill them or you send them on their way, you're going to get rid of them. Because it's too much of a hassle. And most of these people that's trying to control another person, they weak. And that's why they're trying to control that other person, because that's the only thing they got is a little bit of mind games over a person, because they know the person's mind isn't prepared to deal with somebody like them. It's just like a pimp, too. A pimp A pimp takes advantage of a woman. You know, he finds a way to earn their trust, and then he twists that trust around to use you. And then when you're going out there, like, why would you need to bring him the money? You can go hire a security guard for real. You can say, you know, I'm going to hire a security guard. That security guard going to do their job better than your pimp going to do. Because guess what? When you out tricking, your pimp out tricking. He ain't sitting there at the door, got your back or none of that. You can go hire a security guard, and the security guard will stay at the door while you in there doing your thing. And if you hear any rumbling and bumbling, come in the door, handle his business for you, and move on. Yeah, I'm hating. Yep. I'm always going to be hating on dumb stuff. You know, so prostitutes, hookers, whatever you want to call them, tricks, leave the pimp. You don't need him. Let him scuffle along on his own. He just using you. He don't control you. You're allowing him to tell you stuff. You controlling yourself. And that's the whole thing about it. Like, when we go into this other section, control yourself. Nobody else can control you, despite what they might do to you. They can beat you. And you can even act like you're submitting. But at the same time, if you're strong enough, if you got enough drive, if you got enough stability, you can keep on giving them so much opposition that that person will get rid of you. Whether it's kill you or send you on your way to somebody else or just on your way to freedom. Nobody controls you but you. And you can't be scared to die. Like, don't let nobody use you and how you scared to die. Don't be scared to die, because they killing you anyway. You know, imagine somebody that's trying to control you and they beating you. They're damaging your cells. Despite what you think, they're damaging your cells. You're going to have problems later in life. If they drugging you, they damaging your cells. Your cells are you. And some cells can't be repaired. If they sending you out the trick, what if you get a disease that you can never get rid of? And now your liver is always hurting, or your kidneys is always hurting. You ailing and fading away. So you're losing anyway. So why give in? Don't give in or give up. Make them give out. And then we as people, we trust people so much. And we want to be around people so much that when anything happens, you know, we feel that pain and we think that pain is like unbearable. Like, some people commit suicide because they feel like they can't deal with the pain of a broken heart. Now, I don't know what it really is. You know, I know it's our spirit, but it's not necessarily our heart that's broken. I mean, we feel our stomach more than we feel our heart. Sometimes we feel like we need to take a number 2. Sometimes your mind is all over the place and make you feel like you cross-eyed. But, you know, we say that broken heart is just, we can't take it, or it's hurting, and we don't know what to do. Well, I can tell you what to do. What to do is take your time. Allow that time to be fixed. Allow yourself enough time to adjust, because I'm telling you, you will get better. Things will work out. You don't have to try to fix yourself. Just live through it. Don't make no drastic decisions. You know, we say, oh, how much it hurt. And think about it. You wasn't born with that person. You just got to figure it out. You got to take your time. Nothing's going to change because you've been, woe is me. Except for it's just going to hurt worse and longer. I mean, of course you need a pat on the back. You need some time by yourself. But ultimately, you just need God. You know, God will give you that strength to walk through that faster than you would ever imagine. You know, sometimes we need that pain in order to understand where God's trying to get us to go. Sometimes we stuck in the position and we think that that's what we need to do and that's where we need to be. And God know better, and he got something better for you. But you continue to like try to hold on to something that ain't holding on to you. Like, it's just, they dogging you, beating you up. You know, you don't see them for days. When you see them, they disrespecting you. But you feel like you so much in love, or you just need this person so much. That don't work. You know, my daddy told me, whenever you have pain, let go and let God, because God already knows what's going on. You just need to follow. And a lot of us don't choose to follow. We just choose to keep trying to make our own path. And each dose of pain that we get, we learn something. Or at least we had an opportunity to learn something. So take that pain, sit back and analyze it, and see how did you get there. Then when you see how you got there, find out how to not get there again. Don't use the same steps to go backwards. You know, I'm telling you how to mend a broken heart. This is the BLONGshow. I'm out.